This is Hong Kong, a dynamic and vibrant city that has captured the world's attention with its stunning skyline, vibrant city life, and unique status as a global financial hub. Being located on China's southern coast, is a cosmopolitan metropolis that combines Eastern and Western influences. The place is a truly unique destination that inspires visitors with its rich arts and culture scene, diverse culinary offerings, and unique political status. But beneath the glitz and glamour, there's a darker side to this city that remains unspoken.
The officers jumping out of vans to tackle whoever they could catch. In some cases, violently. Mayhem keeping its momentum.
In this video, we are going to take a look at the dark side of Hong Kong. Before that, please hit the like and subscribe button to help the channel hit 5,000 subscribers before end of this year. Protests and political tensions have become common in Hong Kong in recent years, fueled by calls for greater political autonomy, concerns about the erosion of freedoms and human rights, and calls for social justice. The central government in Beijing has gradually eroded Hong Kong's unique political system, which is based on one country, two systems, granting it a high degree of autonomy, leading to demands for more say in governance and the ability to shape their own political future. Protests have also been fueled by the erosion of civil liberties such as freedom of expression and the press, as well as the implementation of controversial national security laws, with Hong Kong residents fearful of losing their prized liberties. Additionally, issues of wealth inequality, lack of affordable housing, and limited political representation for marginalized communities have contributed to calls for social justice. Protests in Hong Kong have taken on a variety of forms, ranging from peaceful marches to more confrontational actions, and have garnered international attention. The governments of Hong Kong and Central China have taken steps to address the protests, but the situation remains complex and unresolved. The protests have brought to light deep-seated issues in Hong Kong concerning political autonomy, freedoms, human rights, and social justice, with implications for the region and international relations. Hong Kong, despite its economic prosperity and global financial status, faces pressing issues such as poverty, income inequality, and social disparities. The city's soaring housing costs, widening wealth disparity, and rising living expenses have resulted in a significant wealth disparity among its residents. With exorbitant property prices and rental costs, Hong Kong has one of the most expensive housing markets in the world, resulting in cramped and substandard living conditions for many. The wealth gap has steadily widened, with the rich becoming wealthier while the poor struggle to make ends meet, resulting in social disparities and limited access to quality education and healthcare for the economically disadvantaged. Rising living expenses, including food, transportation, and healthcare, have made it increasingly difficult for ordinary Hong Kongers to meet their basic needs, exacerbating the issue of poverty and income inequality. These social disparities have fueled discontent, frustration, and protests among the less privileged segments of Hong Kong's population who feel excluded from the city's economic success. The government has taken steps to address these issues, such as increasing public housing supply and enacting property speculation controls. However, these challenges are complex, and addressing the root causes of poverty, income inequality, and social disparities in Hong Kong will necessitate sustained efforts and comprehensive policies. The work culture in Hong Kong is known for being fast-paced, competitive, and demanding, with long work hours, high stress levels, and a lack of work-life balance. These factors have raised concerns about mental health in the city, as they can have a negative impact on people's well-being. One of the most serious issues is the prevalence of long work hours, with many employees working more than the standard 40-hour workweek. Overtime, weekend work, and irregular work hours are all common, resulting in chronic fatigue and exhaustion. The presenteeism culture, in which employees feel obligated to work longer hours to demonstrate their commitment, exacerbates the problem. The high levels of stress associated with Hong Kong's work culture are also a major source of concern. The job market's competitive nature, the pressure to meet demanding work targets, and the constant drive for success can all contribute to a high-stress environment for workers. Furthermore, a lack of work-life balance can contribute to stress by making it difficult for employees to find time for personal activities and self-care. This can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and burnout, all of which can have a negative impact on mental health. Furthermore, in Hong Kong's highly competitive work environment, the pressure to perform and excel can contribute to mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. Fear of failure, the constant need to prove oneself, and intense competition can foster a culture of perfectionism, which can be harmful to one's mental health. High property prices, limited affordable housing options, and overcrowded living conditions plague Hong Kong's housing market, posing significant challenges in terms of affordable housing and housing affordability. High demand, limited supply, and a scarcity of land are driving up property prices in Hong Kong, making it difficult for middle-class residents to afford homes. This has resulted in overcrowding, with families living in cramped quarters or even cage homes, which can be harmful to physical and mental health. High rents or mortgage payments consume a large portion of residents' income, leaving little room for savings or other investments. As young people struggle to afford housing and accumulate wealth for the future, this has implications for income inequality, social mobility, and intergenerational wealth transfer. Hong Kong's housing problems have broader societal implications. They contribute to social unrest and a generational divide by making it difficult for young people to afford housing and start families. Due to excessive academic pressure, a competitive exam-oriented culture, inequalities in access to quality education, and a narrow definition of success, Hong Kong's education system has been a source of concern. Students face intense competition as a result of the emphasis on academic achievement and exams, which causes stress and anxiety. Exam-focused cultures can limit students' opportunities to pursue their interests and strengths, resulting in a lack of diversity in career options. Furthermore, there are disparities in access to quality education, with students from disadvantaged backgrounds facing barriers such as limited resources and access to extracurricular activities. The high reliance on private tutoring exacerbates these problems. The education system has also been chastised for prioritizing rote learning over critical thinking and creativity, stifling students' growth. Hong Kong is grappling with the challenges posed by an aging population, which is placing increasing demands on the healthcare system. Issues related to healthcare accessibility, affordability, and quality for elderly citizens have emerged as significant concerns. One of the major challenges for Hong Kong's elderly population is access to healthcare. As the population ages, so does the demand for healthcare services such as hospitalization, primary care, and long-term care. However, there are issues with limited access to healthcare services, particularly for the elderly who live in remote areas or have mobility issues. Transportation to healthcare facilities, availability of home care services, and accessibility of healthcare facilities for people with disabilities are all issues that must be addressed. This can lead to elderly citizens receiving delayed or inadequate healthcare, resulting in health complications and a lower quality of life. To summarize, Hong Kong, like any other country, faces challenges and limitations that must be addressed in order to better meet the needs of its population. These challenges may include issues such as healthcare accessibility, affordability, and quality for the elderly, as well as other social, economic, and political issues. It is worth noting, however, that Hong Kong has many strengths and accomplishments, including a thriving economy, world-class infrastructure, and a rich cultural heritage. By recognizing and addressing its challenges while capitalizing on its strengths, Hong Kong can work to improve the well-being and quality of life for its citizens while also pursuing positive development in the future. And that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the like and subscribe button for more future videos like this. This is Visionomics, signing out.